Hi, this is Bethy Miku, and today this is one of our first videos for this new channel called how to make certain jewelry pieces. I don't know what to fully call it yet, but let's go with that. Today we're going to be making a snowman pendant. This is made of 100% polymer clay. Nothing else was used. Well, except design stuff, of course, but you'll get to that in a little bit. We're going to show you how to make this cute and adorable little holiday pendant. What you'll be needing to create the said snowman pendant, you'll need translucent clay for the background, and blue, that's also for the background, brown for the arms, branches, red for the scarf, orange for the nose, black for the eyes and mouth, white mixed in with pearl for the body. And what you'll be needing to make the pendant have a little eye pin through it is the one singular, I guess it's an inch eye pin, clippers to cut them at the right size, measuring ruler thing, whatever this is, but I like it though. Super Gorilla Glue, and for the final part you'll be needing some either nail polish gloss or bead gloss. I use nail polish gloss because it's easier and you can feel the smooth finish to the pendant itself. Alright, let's get started. Start by tearing out a piece of the blue cayenne clay and the translucent clay. Now, note that these things are super hard to mold, and it will take some time for you to get it to the exact kind of effect, color that you want it to. So we're gonna fast forward this for a little bit, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's this part here when it's done. In the amount of time that you will be able to roll out and apply a little bit more clay, and if you don't feel like it's going to be big enough to fit the snowman, it should look something like this, but it could come out differently in any sort of way possible when you make it. Like, it'll have this like cloud-like effect when you use this. Now, moving on to the next step. Start out by rolling out about small pieces of clay of the pearl / white color, and make sure they're the right distinctive amount of size for you to put the snowman on. Like big, medium, and small for the head. Give me just a moment because it's hard to hold the camera while talking at the same time and trying to concentrate with this. I'll show you how it looks once I'm done putting it on. Once that's done, now you can turn with the other significant details by adding in the eyes. Where the heck is there it is. Start out by rolling out some more little tiny pieces of clay, but make sure they fit exactly on the snowman's head. Because what happens here, if you make them too big, like what I just did there, it won't be able to fit, and we don't want a Cyclops-looking snowman. We want a classic-looking snowman. But hey, there's nothing wrong with Cyclops snowmans. I wonder if there's a thing like that, but I don't know. Moving on, start out by rolling out the significant piece for the clay. Now, you might want your clay cutting knife for this, if I can get it out. And by start cutting out the right length for it. Dang it. I'll show you what those look like when I'm done. Now, add in the tiny nose. Even though there's limited amount of space to work with, just make sure your carrot nose looks nice and tiny, and you can try to make it look realistically to a carrot as much as possible. By simply, dang it, please stay right where you are. I know it's hard to hold the camera, yeah, duh. by simply doing, oh, look at that. If you can just, boom. Now you got your cute carrot nose on the snowman. Now, let me just add in the smile on it and give you a chance for me to come back. Once that's done, start off by topping the snowman off with a hat. Now it should the top part should sort of look like this. If you thin it out a little bit, and there we go, just like that. Now, for the bottom part, just simply roll out a piece of clay like this, and you should start placing the bottom part on top of his head. Yeah, I know it's not the best lighting in the world, but it's okay. I didn't want the fan. I chose not to have the fan on a lot. Now, place the hat, okay, please work with me, on top of his head, just like that. Alright. Ta-da! Now moving on to the next step. Now with the buttons added on, just make more smaller pieces for it and just top them off to the middle part and the bottom part. Now with our rolled out red clay, make sure it's not too big so it doesn't take over the face as much. And then use the extra pieces of red clay to top it off. I want to make sure I'm not messing it up. There, let's see. Since the scarf's going off this way, dang it. It's kind of messing up a little bit. It's okay. Let's see. If you want, you can either add extra pieces to the said clay, or let's try this. Use a toothpick to make a little bit of pieces of the scarf, like it's flying out or something like that. There, it's not entirely ruined, it's just moved in a different spot. Alright, awesome. Now let's add in the finishing touches for this first process of the snowman pendant. Once that's done, you can go ahead and add in the branches and touch up a little bit here and there. Last but not least, we'll add in the snow effect. Start off by making the bottom part underneath the snowman. We gotta have the snowman have something to stand on at least. Now start off with placing the ground part of the pendant underneath the snowman to make it look like he's standing on the snow. Now begin to spread the white clay out all the way to the edge of the bottom edge. Not all the way through, but just the bottom part of the pendant. To make it look like a picturesque kind of thing with the snow globe and the snowman's in it, or something like that. I love the holiday season a lot because it's about spending time with friends and family, and for the ones that you care about the most. It's not all about that Black Friday shopping, if you know what I'm saying. There's more to than all the commercialist kind of holiday kind of thing that they have out nowadays. It's about keeping the keeping Christmas alive. Alright, now once you smoothed out the snowman bottom part of the ground over here, time to add in some snowflakes. This is my favorite part of the whole snowman pendant when I first made this. It's because it gives out a whole Christmassy effect, and it makes you and it reminds you to to have fun in the snow when you're a kid. Or you still do that with family nowadays. I don't know. You can often make either bigger pieces of snowflakes or smaller pieces if you wish. I say both either way because it will add in a much more effect to it, making it look realistic. Alright, here you go, come on. I hope that didn't show the bottom part. Whoops. No, that's okay. It's not easy trying to make a pendant and trying to hold a camera all at once. So, that's kind of how it's gonna go. You can also add in the top some snow from the snowman to the top of the pendant itself. What the heck? To add in a much more effect that continues on the top of the pendant itself. If you can stick on there, please. Thank you. Once you think you have enough snowflakes to add in to this pendant, go ahead and bake this pendant to your package instructions, or if it's something that's the same size as this, I say preheat the oven at 257 degrees and leave it in for about 5 minutes, and it should come out looking like this. Alright, make sure to feel free to pause the video if you like, so you can get started with that. Oh shoot, I almost forgot one last thing. Where's the eye pen that I left behind? Oh yeah, there we go. Once you're done with decorating the snowman, don't forget, this is very important, don't forget to cut the perfect size for the pendant, for the eye pen to go through. Hold on just a moment. You can cut the eye pin thing to this amount size and it's good. If you cut it all the way back, then that's not going to fit. So this size is perfect to stick the snowman in. Now, carefully insert the eye pin into the clay. I hope you can see it. It may be a little hard at first, but once you stick it in there, you can go ahead, pull it out, and get the super glue for it. This way, you'll be able to bake the stuck-on eye pin with it, and it doesn't have to pull out at all. So let me go ahead, grab my super glue, and heck, let me see if I can find my cloth for this too. Like a washcloth or something, so that way you won't make a mess all over the place. Shoot, I don't even know where it is. Let's improvise for just a moment. And see if I can use anything. Maybe note paper. Probably note paper. Come out. I have wasted a little bit of time, but that's okay, because this is the first time I'm making a video that's like this. Now, make sure you squeeze enough into the eye pen, Mushu, Squeeze enough into the eye pin, that way you could carefully and quickly seal it into the hole that we just pierced into. Now give me a moment to go ahead and pop this baby into the pendant, and I'll be right back. Once you're done with all of that, you can make sure to bake at 257 degrees in under 5 minutes. Any oven would do, but as you know, ovens may vary depending on what model you'll use. But now with that done, let's get to the glossing part. You can start off by using either Sally Hansen's extreme protection or dries instantly top coat. And make sure you cover all bits and pieces of the pendant itself and let it dry for like an hour or so. Either 30 minutes or an hour. I go with an hour because it's better not to mess it up and not do it over and over again. And after that, you'll have something that looks like this turn into this. I hope you guys enjoyed the first video that's uploaded to the channel called Beth Miku. And I hope to see you all in the next video for more holiday goodies like this. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!